I very nearly let it replay. Oh god, I am all over the place today. Hi, everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm so incredibly late. I also have to give a disclaimer that the internet is gonna probably make us drop frames yet again. I already lost 290 frames when I started stream. I'm like, I don't know what's been going on lately, but hi. I hope you all are doing well. So, before we get into stream, we gotta do our usual going through some announcements, as is the usual. A lot of them are repeats of what I've said in previous streams with one new addition. So, first order of business, the ICWA, as always, is getting revoked by the U.S. government, or is at risk of getting revoked by the U.S. government. In this stream and in future streams, I am going to leave the link for, I'm ready to get spoopy. Yeah, I got a surprise for you guys, by the way, but after announcements. It's at risk for getting revoked by the U.S. government, so I've left some links of information to look up what the ICWA is, for some petitions for you to sign and places to donate. I recommend you educate yourself about the ICWA, why it's so important to Indigenous people, not just Indigenous children, but Indigenous communities as a whole. I recommend that you do that. So, please and thank you. It is at serious risk, and it would be detrimental to Indigenous communities if it were to be revoked. Second order of business, April is wrapping up. We have like 2 days, today and tomorrow, left of the month, but I'm still leaving the link to the image created by spooniestrong on Tumblr of all the other disorders and diseases and disabilities to be aware of for the rest of the month, because not only is it Autism Acceptance Month, it is an SA Awareness Month, it is also a month to observe other disabilities. So the link is still down there. It'll get removed by the end of the month because it will no longer be April, but I'm leaving it there for the rest of the month. And last order of business, it is also the second to last day of Lesbian Visibility Week. So happy Lesbian Visibility Week to all of my fellow lesbians. I learned about that Monday. So yeah, I thought it was a day, because people were saying it's like a day, but then I was like, oh wait, no, it's a week. So yeah. Also, I'm fiddling with my monitor because the brightness. Also have to double check and see if Eid is still going on. I think it's still going on. If Eid is still going on, then Eid Mubarak, because I don't want to forget about that either. I hope you have a fantastic Eid. If it is already over, then I hope it was fantastic and you had a lovely time. Okay, those are all of the announcements. Sorry, I just kind of blazed through that. I'll talk about something in a second as to why I did that. I don't think that for a second, I don't think that those topics are important. First of all, I'm late, but also I'll talk about it in a second. But I have a surprise for you guys for this stream. So whoop. Oh no! My little Sona dude! What happened to them? Oh, so they're gone? Well, if I just open up a thing really quickly, hang on, let's pray it doesn't crash my stream, or I will cry. Oh no, what happened to them? Where are they, you say? Oh, I thought it wasn't gonna work. Hey, look at this! Surprise! I set up a thing. I can talk now. My mouth moves. The plushies are fine. Well, they were fine, but I wasn't. I got blown up or sucked into the void. They left. No sleepover. I hate that that's so delayed because that's so funny. But hi, look, I can talk now. I'm a proper PNG tuber now, guys. I can do the thing. Watch. bop, 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 bop. So there's this really cool if you're wondering how I did this, there's a really cool software called VideoTube Mini, and the creator of it put it up for free on itch.io, and there was a tutorial I looked up also. It's not like a ventriloquist doll anymore. Yeah, they put it up for free. So, it's a software that, not VTubers, PNG tubers can use to make their little avatars, animated. So I can talk, guys. Whoa! I'm anime now. Also, my little avatar blinks. Hang on. Let me stop talking for a second. Yeah, I can blink. I can blink. I set it all up this week, so I can surprise you guys for this stream. I have so much fun just watching my little mouth move every single time that it picks up I'm talking. I love it so much. But it'll give some variety now, so that you guys can see me talk instead of just staring at a blank face. Because God knows I'm not setting up and rigging a 3D model. So this is the next best thing. So anyway, I hope you guys have been well. Let's catch up a little bit. Oh, this week has been such a night. The future is now. And we have the technology. Let's catch up a little. This week has been a nightmare. Oh my God. I don't know if it has been a nightmare for you guys, but this week has been so bad for me. In particular, like, I cannot express to you how much hell has rained its wrath upon me this week. So, Monday and Wednesday were perfectly fine, but Tuesday, I went to go into my class, right? I get there. It's like a 20-minute drive. My university's like a 20-minute drive from my house. So I get there, I'm hustling over to my class, like, I'm basically rushing because I usually get there and then I get to sit for a little bit and wait. And then I get there, I sit down and wait for my class. I get my phone out and there's a notification from my professor telling me the second I sat down that class was canceled. So I drove 20 minutes to my class and essentially got there for nothing. But I don't blame him, though. I can agree this week felt like a month. Yeah, didn't it? Oh my God. Yeah, he canceled it the second I sat down. And the class was about to start in like 30 minutes. But I don't blame him for canceling it, because he said he woke up with like a sore throat and like what was it? A sore throat, and his head was hurting or something. Like, he just felt bad. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Just, I'm glad you're staying home, but also, why couldn't you tell me earlier? I'm already here. So I had to go back home. The internet was out also that day, so I couldn't get notifications until I got to school. So it was like a double whammy, but I got home and I just did some work. And then, you want to know something else? I'll talk about today in a second. You want to know something? Some butthead decided to comment on one of my videos. Don't go out of your way to harass them, by the way. Don't harass anybody I talk about, by the way. If I ever mention anyone, do not harass them. Okay? That's not what we're about here. So somebody decided to comment on one of the latest VODs of the series that we did, and decided to comment, any reason why you made the intro a year long? It's the beginning of the video. Cut that boring part out. And at first I thought it was the starting soon song that I chose, which was Shangri-La from the Corpse Party soundtrack. I thought that's what he meant at first. But then I realized it was because of the announcements. That is why he commented that, or they commented that, sorry. So that's why they commented that. And I was like, really? I'm talking about important stuff in the beginning. Plus, it's a VOD. I'm keeping the original VOD as it is. Flaws and all. A million-year intro and everything. Deal with it. I think I essentially told him to, like, just skip ahead. If you don't want to hear me talk about stuff and you just want me to get into the content, then just skip. Like, it's a YouTube VOD. You can just skip. I don't get people like that. But like I said, don't go out of your way to, like, harass that person. It's fine. Just a PSA also, in the future, for people that want to comment that stuff, just skip. Okay? If you don't want to hear me talk about that stuff because you don't personally care, just skip. Don't go out of your way to leave a comment, alright? Because I'm not going to cut down the VOD. I'm leaving it as it is. So, anyway. Yeah, that really brought my mood down when I saw that. I was like, really? It wasn't even funny, either. Like, that one comment on, like, how I should, as a lesbian, know Sailor Moon. Yeah. And then today was such a weird day. I mean, first of all, I was late, and I apologize for that. There was stuff outside of my control. I couldn't really, get to stream on time. So I apologize for that. But then, like, I woke up today, and 2 people, I left a comment on a video about an analog horror series that I didn't particularly care about. That's honestly just pretty mean. Yeah! But it's about to get meaner. Let me talk. So, I left a comment on a video about an analog horror series that was getting critiqued, and I agreed with the critique. Based on the evidence that was presented, I agreed with the critique, and I left a little comment about it, because I was also, like, in the minority about, like, I didn't like the particular series. And then 2 people went out of their way to reply to my comment in such a rude way. One of them was calling me a weepy snow angel or something like that, just because I didn't agree with the series and where it was going and the creator as a whole. I was like, what? Just, if you don't agree with my opinion, can't you just say, like, hey, I disagree with this opinion because of this, and what happened to civility? Honestly, what happened to civility? I don't get it. But that guy just literally was just like, wah, you're so sensitive, and I'm like, really? Especially because that series is so, like, particularly messed up. But I'm like, dude, you don't know me at all, because I am the opposite of sensitive. Especially when it comes to horror. Like, I'm not saying you can't portray horrible things in horror, because horror is, like, an outlet which you can explore darker themes. What I'm saying is, like, don't exploit people's trauma for monetary gain. What do you think about pineapple on pizza? It's nasty. I hate it. Sorry. But yeah, it was like, it's just one of those moments I'm like, just go outside. Why are you trying to argue with me on the internet? If I ever get called a weepy snow angel, I will immediately disregard what they are saying, even if it's the meaning of life. You're so right. Literally, like, I saw it, I was like, I'm not gonna reply to this person. They're expecting me to reply to them and get, like, uppity about it, but I'm not. Like, yeah, I'm gonna say something here on stream, obviously, but I'm not gonna get up in arms about it. Like, I am the opposite of sensitive. Like, you're trying to claim I'm sensitive. Honey, I've seen atrocities. Have you ever heard of Live Leak? Because the series itself is pretty awful. But I'm like, the internet was a wild, wild place. And I used to get onto Live Leak because it was just that easy to get to. So, like, I don't care. I just didn't like the creator and what they were doing. That's it. Anyway, and a bunch of other stuff happened today, but that's not important. I've already rambled on for nearly 20 minutes, so I disagree. Well, that's fine. You can like pineapple on pizza. I'm not a huge fan of it, because I don't like anything on my pizza other than cheese. So, yeah. Anyway, so sorry about that. This week's just been a nightmare. So I'm glad to have this little place to just hang out for a bit. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm so sorry about that, guys. Let's get on to what we're doing today. So, I hate that it picked up my clap and made my mouth move. Okay, so as you saw from the community post last week, well, beginning of this week, I should say. Do you like margarita pizza? Is it that just regular cheese pizza? Because if so, then yeah. Because I like cheese. That's it. I have had pepperoni pizza before. I just don't like it. Anyway. Enough about pizza. We got stuff to do. Let me get everything prepared for what we're doing today. So as you saw from the community post this early on in this week, we are... Did everything minimize? How lovely. Oh, I can just have This is the best day of my life. I can just have the program minimized. No, it's fancy cheese pizza? I'm not gonna argue the logistics of what is a fancy pizza and what isn't. We have a task. Well then again, welcome to the Quartz channel. We're always off task here. No matter what we do. I mean, geez. The first time that you guys showed up on stream, for the creepypasta stream, we literally talked about King of the Hill. Lighter. Anyway. We are going to make our own creepypasta to round out this trilogy of streams that we've been doing, wherein we read a bunch of creepypastas from circa 2013, and we also read some r/no sleeps from circa 2011, 2012, around that time frame, maybe 2010. I don't really truly remember the time frame exactly. But to round out this trilogy, we're gonna complete the loop, per se. We're gonna make our own creepypasta, and whatever we get by the end of stream, we have to submit it to creepypasta.com, and I'll keep you guys updated on whether or not it gets submitted or not. Being on task hasn't been possible since I first got here. You're correct. You are very correct. Hey, welcome in. You got here just in time. Let me get creepy pizza. Imagine if creepypastas weren't called creepypastas, but instead creepy, like, other variation of food. Oh my god, okay. You guys, I love you so much. Wait! We have a special guest! I nearly forgot. Guess who I got for the sleepover? It's Nicholas Tobias. We can't. You guys can't. Stop spamming variations of creepypasta in chat. Stop! I'm gonna laugh so hard I die. Now that's scary. Anyway, oh my god. Anyway, let me get this thing. Boop. That's chat. I don't know why that happened. Hold on. It's supposed to be a stream. Why did it do that? Uh-oh. That's not good. Hang on a second. Nicholas, his mom said yes. His mom did say yes. Hang on a second. Hang on. Okay. Now it should be. There we go. There it is. There's the Google document. We stick it toward the middle of the screen. There we go. You can also see the blue outline of my VTuber. I keep calling it a VTuber. It's not a VTuber. It's a PNG tuber. Okay. So, I have some rules regarding what we're gonna be. I will be nothing but a mere spectator. That is okay. You don't have to participate if you don't want to. But I have some rules as to what we are doing tonight in regard to what we're writing. So I know for a fact that if I let you guys guide where this is gonna go, we will end up somewhere bizarre. Nicholas Tobias must be name dropped regardless of whether or not— oh, have I got some good news for you. This creepypasta it has to have a plot. So I set up a plot ahead of time. What I need you guys to do is to guide us to the end. I have the plot, and I will tell you what the plot is. Well, no. I watched Nicholas Tobias for the plot. No, I have the plot in mind. But, I was wording it wrong, sorry. Oh, you just realized I'm animated? Well, you're surprised! I am animated, yes. Right, anyway, what am I gonna say? Right, okay. I have a plot in mind. I have characters in mind. What I need you guys to do is I'm going to tell you how this is supposed to end. I need you guys to steer us in the direction of the end. However we get there is up to you. Oh god, I cracked my knuckles. I didn't like that my tuber picked it up. But I need you guys to guide us to the end. Oh, You want to say that again? You want to say that again? Oh, Nicholas. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Okay, so this creepypasta is going to be an alternate telling of Nicholas Tobias's life. I wrote a weird Odd Squad creepypasta once as a joke, and it ended up with Olive playing Fortnite in the middle of the apocalypse. That sounds like a creepypasta. It really does. Like a one you'd see in the early 2010s. Right, okay. So this is going to be an alternate telling of Nicholas Tobias's life. Since Nicholas Tobias is based off a pre-existing... Well, we kind of spurned him from a pre-existing creepypasta, so we need to make him as original as possible without getting it near to the source material, because that would be infringing upon a copyright, and I don't want to get in trouble with the creator, because I want to make Nicholas Tobias our own little Blorbo OC, and not just a ripoff, alright? So, right. So the characters that we have to work with are Nicholas Tobias, his older brother Axel, and the friend of Nicholas Tobias, Caleb. So we have those three characters to work with. How they are in relation to one another and what they do is up to you guys. But, so the ending I have in mind that we have to get to is, Nicholas Tobias's brother, Axel, kills the entire family and then burns the house down. Nicholas Tobias and Axel get in a fight, and Nicholas Tobias wins. So we need you guys to get us there. I am simply the writer. I will edit it as we go, but you guys have to be the ones to write it. First things first, no making bad light of disabilities. Thank you for bringing that into fruition. I almost forgot about that. First things, yes, do not make a light of disabilities or mental illness. As in the original creepypasta that we read, that we based Nicholas Tobias off of, had a lot of misrepresentation of mental disorders. And also, there have been a lot of bad creepypastas in the past that have made light of disabilities, as well as mental illnesses such as antisocial personality disorder, psychosis, being psychotic, and etc. So we are not going in that direction. Hell forbid we are not going in that direction. And also, just because I said Nicholas Tobias's older brother kills the family does not give you guys an excuse to also make him use mental illness or disability as a crutch either. Because serial killers can be mentally ill, but they make a lot of their decisions solely cognizant a lot of the time. There are some instances where they're not fully cognizant when they do something, but in this instance, I'm gonna say, just don't do that. I created the name of Nathaniel Tobias, so I shall reveal his full name. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is a long name. Nicholas Nathaniel Bartholomew Hamilton Dingleberry Fitzgerald Kennedy Tobias III. He's the third. Wow. Yeah. Now that is a name, but we call him Nicholas Tobias for short, because I don't want to have to type that all out all the time. Okay. We've been stalling for a while. So, I need you guys to come up with the introduction. How are we going to do this? Do you guys want to do this first person? Do you guys want to do this third person? What do you guys think is best? Actually, let me, first things first. We don't have a name for this yet, so I'm going to call this Nicholas. Oh, shit. I type in all lowercase, so hold on. Nicholas Tobias creepypasta. I'm going to underline it. I'll zoom in also so you guys can see what I'm typing. Boop, boop. There we go. Dang, baby. I gotta wait for you guys to catch up because there's a 20-second delay. It's gonna suck, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, I swear to God. Even if it takes us a forever, we're gonna do it, guys. I believe in you. Nicholas Tobias. No, we're not making him go to a pizza parlor. Oh, God. This what will Axel's full name be? Because Axel's his brother. Actually, wait, I don't want to know. I rescind that statement. I think it should be written like a biography. Like, he's so cool and well-known, someone wanted to write his life story. So you want to write it third person. Okay. We have one for third person so far. Any others? Remember, this is like an alternate version of his life. It's not actually his life. Actually, I really like the angle of a biography because it's such an atrocity that happened to him. So I don't doubt that like somebody, like a true crime biographer, wanted to write his life because that is like a thing that happens. So, you know what? I'll get you guys started. Well, I might do proper punctuation for this, just for the sake of posterity. Just because I put the title doesn't... Anyway, I gotta make sure the Google document gets named. He's telling the story to his buddies at the Stop! We're not going to a pizza parlor! My neighbors can probably hear me screaming because I have the window open. I'm sorry to my neighbors in particular about screaming about a man named Nicholas Tobias. Alright. On Tuesday... No, oh, Jesus Christ. November 17th, 2000... This is... shit. A boy by the name of... There's gonna be a lot of misspelling because I have long nails and they keep messing up the keys. The name of Nicholas Tobias was found outside his residence. I do to agree at some point in the story he must visit a pizza parlor. Okay, you guys are controlling the story. I can't veto you all, so I guess we're gonna have to go to a pizza parlor at some point. Outside his residence, he was covered in blood and unable to answer any questions posited by police officials. Yeah, I'm trying to start the framing. I'm basically giving you guys, because you said like biography, I'm giving you guys like the intro. Essentially, I'm giving you guys a bit to work off of. Just a few feet away beside the now... fuck, this is so hard to do live, because I love writing, but I just don't do it live. Just beside the okay, hold on. Remnants of the Tobias residence laid the body of Axel Tobias. Shit. Is that good so far? You guys like it? I can change it if you want. There were several stab wounds to the torso indicating a scuffle had broken out. Then again, we also don't have to make it the greatest thing on the planet because we're trying to emulate older creepypastas from the early 2010s. So we don't necessarily have to make this the best thing on the planet. So if we do have a few rough entry, like, paragraphs in here, then it's fine. We could say we were like 13. This is pure art. Thank you. I'm glad you like it so far. Oh, God. Okay. I'm trying to put my knowledge of how to officially write things to the test. A scuffle had broken out. Yeah. When taken in for questioning, Nicholas was unresponsive. I can't spell, I'm sorry. Staring blankly at the wall in front of him. He was released a few hours later into the care of a mental health. How do you spell facility? You can really. I love writing, but I can't spell. Is it facility? There we go. Oh, shit. There we go. Thank you, autocorrect. Right, okay. I need to finish this so that we can get to the rest of this. There has never been... Oh, shit, wait. For years, he refused interviews. Thank you. You got it a little late. It's alright. For years, he refused interviews from any major press until recently. I was granted access to meet with him, and he spoke to me about the events for the first time in, I'm gonna say 7 years. Oh wait, hold on. This is his story. There we go! We're trying to find some goofy PBS kids creepypasta. I'm sure there's one about Caillou. I swear to God, I used to see one about Caillou. Alright, guys, so there's the intro. There's the setup. I need you guys now to fill in the blank. How are we starting this story? Can't wait for the true crime podcast. I hate true crime podcasts. I hate them with such a passion. Probably because I hate true crime as a whole. For, like, various reasons. Because a lot of it, the times, they just don't give two shits about the victims. But I'm not gonna go into that here. I've talked about it before. But, yeah, I don't like true crime podcasts. But that is, like, real. That is, yeah, that's accurate. As a true Paul Nicholas Tobias fan, I can really appreciate all the work going into this server. Oh, believe you me, I was seriously considering writing this creepypasta myself, but I was like, no, I want to see what you guys are gonna come up with, because I'm so certain this is gonna be good. You guys are true Nicholas Tobias fans, so I trust you with this lore that we're creating. Alternate lore, because it's not actually his life. So, alright. I got a 20-second delay, so it's gonna take a second for this to catch up to me. So, the wheel is yours. The wheel is yours now. You command the car. Where are we driving to? If you guys can't come up with anything either, I can step in and intervene and come up with something to jumpstart. But I, as a rule, I can't take over completely and write for you guys. This all has to be out of your guys' brains. Your collective chat brain. Hang on a second. Oh, I did close the window. I forgot. I closed my window before stream. I am so scattered. Jesus. Okay. This, I'm like... It's so hot. Actually, I'm gonna go turn on my fan. Hang on. Just... If you hear any, like, background noise of, like, buzzing, that's my fan. It all begins with family. No! We can't start there. We can't start at a pizza parlor. No, we can't. Actually, wait. It begins with a family dinner at a pizza parlor. I thought you guys wanted it at, like... Okay. Fine. I was gonna veto it, but this is your guys' story. Okay. I'll scheme up something about them at a pizza parlor. It was a Monday. The family went out on a usual outing to get some pizza from the local pizzeria. That's not how you spell pizzeria. Thank you. At the local pizzeria. I found one called Gilbert.av. Oh my god. Okay. But you guys got your pizzeria. You guys got your pizzeria. Are you happy? At the local pizzeria. Conjure another character to interact with. I know. I told you guys we have like 3 characters. That we have the mom and the dad. Well, they're characters kind of. But we have, I guess we have 5 then. We have Nicholas Tobias' mom and dad, Nicholas Tobias, his brother Axel, and Nicholas Tobias' friend Caleb. Whatever you choose to do with them is what we're putting in the story. And like I said, I will edit it, but I'm not making major plot changes unless we accidentally hit a plot hole. So, and I can veto something if I don't think it's gonna work. But for the most part, that you guys are steering. The place was crowded as there was a birthday occurring. Of course I can't spell occurring. I always forget there's 2 R's instead of 1. They decided to take a back booth as to avoid, oh shoot, any commotion. Oh, fine, to avoid. Come on, you can't autocorrect my flavor text. Ugh, Google Docs, my nemesis. To avoid any commotion. 2 sets of pies were ordered. A margarita, oops, and a pepperoni. You guys, I swear. Okay. So, how's... Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. New characters. Cool kid having a birthday party sees Nicholas Tobias at the pizza parlor and invites him over for cake. But he's hanging out with his family. You guys said it was a family outing. No. He's hanging out with his family. Wouldn't that be rude if he got up and had to go and he went over to a different area? Unless you guys really want him to go and ditch his family. You know what? If we ever do this again, I'm just letting you guys steer. Is the cat getting ran over? That's depressing. Damn. That's depressing. Jesus Christ. Does he come out? Does he come out to his family? Wait. Come out. Oh. Did I ever... Wait. Did I ever tell you guys that I made Nicholas Tobias gay? I don't think I did. I implied it. But, like, did I tell you guys outright that he's gay? Did I tell you guys? Because I don't think I did. Nicholas Tobias is gay. Congratulations. I completely forgot about the family. Axel gets cake too, but he doesn't like the cool kid. I actually like the coming out idea. They like take him out for pizza. He's like working up to come out. So it's like a nice thing. We're not gonna have a family murdered over. Oh, no homophobia. Wait. Yeah, we're not doing homophobia here. Absolutely not. I don't feel comfortable because I made Nicholas Tobias gay. We're not making the family awful to him because he's gay. No. We're not doing that. The family can be awful in a different way because the family's the catalyst, right? Because Axel kills them. That's how we have to, but we have to find the reason why they're awful. But we're not making them homophobes. Not on my watch. Not in this house. We're also not making them bigots. As in, they're not racist, they're not anti-Semitic, they're not ableist. So, no. We're not doing that. They can be awful in different ways. I will just disallow them, being bigots. So, yeah. That's where I'm drawing the line there. But we could have him, like, come out to the family. And everyone's like, yeah, that's cool. They went to the... Wait, never mind. I was gonna say they went to the pizza party to celebrate Nicholas coming out, but I'm like, wait. I just said he would come out to them at the pizza parlor. Okay. I'll set that up. Hold on. So, how has school been lately? Shoot. Kiddos asked the dad. Eyebrow raised. Nicholas shrugged. Oops. This is gonna suck. I'm trying to write super fast. It's been alright for the most part. And you, Axel? Axel also, nope, Axel, what would Axel do? He'd probably like roll his eyes. Roll his eyes, picking up a slice to avoid answering the question. The mom sighed, pinching her the bridge of her nose. Did you pass that test that you were taking? She inquired. This is so basic dialogue. I love writing dialogue, but sometimes, you know, when you're in front of an audience, it's a little hard to, like, get the intricacies of being a person. So I'm sorry if they sound like cartoon characters. I promise you I'm a better writer than this. I promise. She inquired. What should Axel say? Got a 2 out of 10, if that's anything. Shit. Okay, I'm setting it up, I promise. You just gotta get through the, you know how it is. You just gotta get through the basic you know, back and forth. And then you can get into the characters' internal thoughts. Because I'm trying to set up how the family interacts with one another, and especially how they interact with Axel. So, and then we'll go into it. We'll go into it, I promise. Yeah, there's a purpose to everything. The two side as if this were well, actually, hold on. This is, I'm sure, trying to come up with stuff on the spot. I know, I keep harping on it, but it's so true. It's like, oh. Actually, you need to work harder. You can't keep slacking on your grades like this. The dad chipped in, sticking a finger toward him. Ah! I can't spell. Watched in dismay. Or no. Nicholas watched. You can kind of tell where I'm struggling a little bit. You guys can come up with stuff whilst I'm typing. You don't have to just watch me. You can start, you know, spitballing ideas at me. Hold on, I'm getting a text from my group chat for one of my classes. Hold on a second. Sorry, I had to send a text to a group chat for one of my classes. We're doing a group paper, so I have to check in. I think the family dynamic needs that to be that Nicholas Tobias is favored in Axel's eyes, but they actually do love them sons equally. Ooh! Favoritism! Ooh! You hit the nail on the head. That, yes. 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 They put a lot of pressure on Axel because they see Nicholas as like the perfect son. Well, yeah. They see him as like the perfect son. And they want Axel to do better. But they, you know, they come off in like an aggressive way, even though like they care about the kids a lot, but Axel doesn't perceive it that way. They kind of see it as like they're bullying him into trying to make him like Nicholas, even though he doesn't want to be. Oh my god. Brain blast, thank you. We got a direction. We have a direction. Hell yeah. Watched absently picking at the edge of his napkin. His brother and him probably go to the same school, so him and his brother went to the same high school. Maybe they can come across as greedy? In what way? Because when I hear greedy, my brain goes, money? But I don't think you mean it like that, so I think you should, like, could you elaborate just a smidge on that? But, went to the same high school with Nicholas being the younger of the two. Being, I think he'd be like 2 grades behind him, so where, like, Axel, wait. Hold on. Maybe let's not do it in high school. Well, how about we have them in college? Or wait. Should we have them? Okay, this is where I'm split. Should we have them in college or should we have them in high school? That's where I'm like, I'm split. Because we could have a conflict with them in high school. Or we could have them in a conflict in college. Which one do you think would get more of like an emotional spurn from like Axel? Like they want to show their kid's success in life, which further makes Axel jealous. Oh, so you mean like they're those types of parents that show off the one kid who's succeeding more so than the other one. Okay, so they like tout him around as like the trophy child. Yeah, we could do that. They're like super proud of him, and they tout him around as like a trophy child. To like, it is like, good example, late junior high. So then like, I was thinking like, I was thinking like, it could be like a really small town with a college and the parents are cheap, so they sent them there. Oh, like a community college? Yeah, we could do that. So, I'm thinking Nicholas Tobias is like 2 years younger than his brother. So his brother could be like a junior undergrad. And he could be a freshman. Well, he just started in college. And he's like nervous. He's like, I don't know what the hell is happening. And Axel is like that one that just goes to like parties. He wants to party. Wait, he's like a metalhead. I forgot I made him a metalhead. Have you guys seen? Wait, I don't think I showed you guys a picture of Nicholas Tobias's brother. Let me give you guys an image of him so you can get a vibe of what he's like. Hang on. This one's got blood. He's got a bloody nose in this one. I drew it not too long ago. This is Nicholas Tobias's brother, Axel. I drew him with a bloody nose because I was just doodling. So here he is. He has piercings. He has snake bites. He's got just a piercing on the lobe, and then he's got 2 on the top, on both ears. And also he wears a spike collar, because why not? He's an adaptation of an OC I made when I was like 16, okay? I kind of updated him to you know, the more modern day. He's so emo. Yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit. Can you believe me? I was like 16 when I made Axel. Fun fact, actually, I was gonna make Axel into a creepypasta. He was going to be a creepypasta character, but then I never got around to writing it, so he kind of fell into the wayside as an OC of mine. And now he has purpose again, and he's once again... I fulfilled the circle. He's finally becoming a creepypasta. Oh my god, his destiny. He's fulfilling his destiny, finally. Oh my god. Right, okay. How do I want to set this scene up? Hold on. Picking at the edge of his napkin. Ever since they were younger, there had been a lot of pressure to succeed. To fill... Okay, I'm just reiterating. I was gonna say to fulfill, like, a sort of finally getting a moment to shine by murdering his parents still. He was gonna be a murderer in the original one, so yeah, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So he's still a murderer. But he's murdering his parents. So, there had been a lot of pressure to succeed. Being the firstborn, Axel had big shoes to fill in following after his father. Yet seemed to fall, oh shoot, double space, to fall flat at every corner. Nicholas, however... Oh, for God's sake! Let me have my flavor text! Google Docs. Nicholas, however, picked up the slack. It wasn't unusual to have conversations like this nearly every dinner. Every dinner. Tonight. Wait. Oh, I'm just repeating myself. But tonight, he secretly wished that the conversation would turn to another There we go. We're finally setting it up. Good lord. Good lord. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. We're doing it. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. So, like I said, you guys can keep submitting in, like, suggestions for plot as we go along. And, because I'm setting this part up right now, and I'm gonna need something after this scene, so keep suggesting them, guys, whilst I type this out. But yeah, there's a 20-second delay, so I might not see it until, like, 20 seconds later. Can I tell you guys something? Oops! Something? You guys get to see my awful typing. You know what we need? We need music. I just realized that. Oops. Hang on. Let me go put some music on. My bad. I'm going to put on the Rule of Rose soundtrack. Have it play in the background. Perfect. Turn it down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Sorry. I just realized we've been in silence this entire time, and that's unacceptable. Okay. If the music is, like, too loud or it's too quiet, just let me know. Can I tell you guys something? Nicholas eventually, I need words other than said. I always forget. I feel like maybe Axel should also have a difficult social life for a while on top of that, and him being reminded about his family dynamic because the straw that breaks is the straw that breaks the camel's back. Yeah. Yeah, because social ostracism can often lead to terrible behavior. So, hold on. Okay. Eventually, spoke up. That is a good idea. Thank you to my girlfriend. She's very smart. She's the one I go to have, like, my papers edited, so, like, give her a bunch of credit. She's very smart. All eyes turned over to him, suddenly making him nervous. Oop, yes, dear? What is it? The mom, replied, tilting her head slightly. Taking a deep breath. Wait. I'm so bad at writing this stuff, I swear. Maybe false rumors were spread about him to the point where his reputation makes it hard to find a local job. Scandalous. Absolutely. What would the rumors be? You guys are good. You guys are doing it. Oh, this is so exciting. I feel like a fucking elementary school teacher. Sorry. No, I'm really excited. You guys are bringing in a lot of ideas. There was no going back. It had to be then, or else he would never get it off his chest. Taking a deep breath, he closed his eyes, clenching his hand, balling his hands into fists. This might take a while, so I'm so sorry if we're here for like 4 hours. I'm gay. There we go. Yeah! We did it! We did it! We got him, boys! Wait, I just remembered everyone said he was failing his classes and they think he's not smart. I literally put that he had gotten a 2 out of 10 on his test. So, I mean, that is a very easily proven rumor that isn't false. Like, I think also, like, I made his parents say, like, his grades are slipping. So, yeah, I mean, that's not a false rumor. That's a legitimate rumor. A true fact, I should say, not rumor. Alright, he said it. Opening one eye. He assessed the room, trying to gauge a reaction, or the reaction, rather. The reaction. Silence hung heavy in the air, and all that. Oh shoot. Silence hung in the air, hung heavy in the air. It made his skin itch. Eventually, Axel leaned over, slinging an arm over his shoulder. She... Congrats, when can I meet the lucky guy? Shoot. I can't, I'm laughing so hard at what I was writing, it just came out in a scramble. He joked. How would I describe him giving him a noogie? Just like that. Giving him a noogie. How do you spell noogie? Is that how you spell noogie? I hope that is. I guess it's an I-E. I know his brother would accept him. You know? And his parents would too. I'm not- I literally said we're not making his parents homophobic. His parents are homophobic. And like I said, we can't make his parents bigoted. We are not making his parents bigoted. So, but we already have a reason as to why his parents are awful. So, yeah. No bigotry. No bigotry in this house. Nicholas chuckled, pushing Axel away forcefully. Oops. There isn't anyone yet. I don't know. Ah! My brain is self-destructing. I swear I can write better than this. I can, I promise. Like I said, it's a creepypasta. It's not like we're making the most groundbreaking thing on the planet. Though, I will say, I will write my own version of this creepypasta. But I want to leave it your guys' version intact. So that's why I'm not gonna, like, include my own thing. All this is entirely, like, what you guys are suggesting. I'm just kind of writing it out in a way that would make sense. Anyway, trying to... I think it's important to make it clear that Axel loves Nicholas Tobias, and he loves Axel too, but Axel sees a rivalry that isn't there. Yeah, they have a sibling relationship, essentially. Because siblings, from what I've heard, tend to do that. What if Axel had a teacher who disliked him that worsens or adds rumors against him, which makes him struggle more with authority figures like his parents? Then his parents start to believe the teacher over them to twist the knife. Oh! That's fucked. I love it. You guys are so devilish. Fiendish, even. I have to open a window. It is hot in here. Jeez. Oh, it's night outside. I'm gonna crack open my window. Just to get some air in here. So now I can't be super loud because the neighbors will hear me. For like, genuinely this time. Because my window's open. Anyway. There isn't anyone yet. Axel brought him in for a side hug, patting his back. Well, oh shoot. Well, I'm proud of ya either way. Either way, dude. Looking over at his parents, they still hadn't said anything. Eventually, the mom smiled. Oh, wow. We're proud of, oh my god, of you two, sweetie. This is just turning, this is so much more wholesome. Oh, fuck. We're proud of you too, sweetie. This is so hard. Just coming up with stuff on the fly is so incredibly hard. We're proud of you too, sweetie. The dad nodded. Also smiling. Like I said, this is so rudiment. I just need to get this out. We'll fix it later. We just gotta get our ideas down for now. How about we order another round? Wait, shit. Another plate. How about we order another plate? Raising his hand, the dad called over a waiter, ordering another large margarita. I keep spelling it Marguerite instead of margarita, as if I'm like talking about the mom from Resident Evil Biohazard. Another large margarita. In his mind, there had been a lot more arguing, or potentially a disappointing look to endure. Thankfully, none of this manifested, and the rest of the evening went over smoothly. I'm just trying to get us out of the damn pizza parlor as fast as possible because we've been here too long. In my head. I'll fix it later. I know this pacing is shit. Everything is shit. But then again, we're just setting it up. Ow. We're just setting it up. So, I mean, whatever. Once in bed that evening, Nicholas stared at his ceiling, replaying the event over and over. A soft smile crept onto his features as he drifted off to sleep. Okay. So, I know you guys, so hang on. I'm going to ask you guys about, this feels really good by creepypasta standards. I'm gonna ask you guys about something. So, I want to include a scene where Axel wakes Nicholas Tobias up late at night by, like, doing something. He makes, like, a loud noise. And, wakes him up. And, like, Nicholas goes to see what it is he's doing that's making such a loud noise. And he's like, he could do something like he's banging his hand on a desk or whatever out of frustration. Or he punches a wall or something. Would that be okay to include? As like, a little thing after that? Just because I want to show, like, how frustrated he is with everything. And we can build off of that. Would that be alright? I gotta wait a moment, because I gotta wait for you guys to catch up. I forgot it's like 20-second delay. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. It's like 9 o'clock now. I'm so sorry. We could have had this done in like so long ago. I'm so sorry. This is probably because I was late. We're going for a while tonight, boys, because oh boy. We got a lot to put in. This is ambitious. This is the most ambitious thing. Sounds good to me. Cool. Sometime in the night, a loud bang startled oopsie doopsies. Startled him awake. Sitting up, he investigated his surroundings, finding nothing out of place. The bang sounded again, this time coming from next door. Because they still live with their parents, I would imagine. Because I don't think Axel could afford student housing. He's jobless, so he's staying at home probably. And of course Nicholas is like 18. So, I mean, he can't really afford student housing. And also just, it's convenient. It's fine. This is such tense music. Jesus Christ. This time coming from next door. He rose from his bed, creeping out of the room. I feel like Nicholas is the type that tries to make himself invisible to avoid being picked on, but trusts his parents. Yeah. He's just like me. Except for the trusting parents part. I don't need to go into that. At the same time, he admires his brother for putting himself out there, but unfortunately ends up being a double-edged sword. I don't know how I would write that. I'm not that advanced of a writer, but that sounds really cool. So, anyway. Creeping out from the room. Carefully. Because he's tiptoeing. Crossing the, wait. I guess he would slide across the wall. Sliding across, or against, rather, against the wall. Nicholas steadily made, oh, for God's sake, made his way over to the doorway, peeking in as best he could. The only light in the room came from a desk lamp, casting harsh shadows everywhere. The desk was shook. There we go. Shook violently as a fist came down on the wood. Nicholas Tobias stands when Nicholas Tobias slides across. You know, part of me wants to say he's doing the Pink Panther thing where he's like flat against the wall and he's like sliding as if he's like doing a backstroke or something. Or you know how that specific thing is, you know, sliding across the wall, like he's back, is flat against it, and he's just, you know, like that. But I doubt he'd do that. That's too cartoony. So, but part of me wants to say he does that. Desk shook violently as a fist came down on the wood. Hunched over, the large dent was his brother. Shoulders slumped, breathing heavily. He held his breath and watched. Come on, brain, think of things. Come on, brain, think of things. Come on, brain, be so smart. He held his breath and watched. I have to come up with this as I'm going. I have the image in my head, right? And I'm trying to, like, take what you guys say and put it to words, and that's really hard to do sometimes. Oh. He held his breath and watched. Should I make him say something, or should I make him, like... Wait, hang on. Actually, I have an idea. Moving away, Axel made his way to... shit, actually... see what I mean? What do I want him to do? Because there's one part of me that makes him want to move away from his desk and go to his bed, and he, like, puts a pillow to his face and screams in it. Or he hits the desk again so hard it's bowing. Or bowing? Bowing? You know what I mean. Like, it's gotten to the point where it's so beaten down that it just starts, falling. Because of how indented it is. Oh, what do I want to do? It could show his strength in how he hits the desk so hard it crumples, or is about to crumple, it bows a little bit. Or I could just, the emotional hitting of, like, he's screaming into a pillow. And Nicholas doesn't know why, because he's a bit oblivious. He's just a smidge. I'll flip a coin. Where's my quarter? I have a quarter on my desk for occasions where I need to make a choice. Okay. So, heads will make him hit the desk. Tails, he'll go scream into a pillow. Oh shit. Ow! It's Tails! He's gonna go scream into a pillow. Staggering away. Axel. Flopped onto his bed, covering his face with one of his pillows. How all important writing choices are made with a coin flip. You're not wrong. I have done this before, where I've been stuck between two choices and I'm like, coin flip. Like, I literally have a quarter. Hang on. Let me prove it to you guys real quick. I'm gonna make it spin. See what I mean? I have a quarter. Like a legitimate real life quarter. Can we say this is one of his pillows? A muffled scream filled the space. Nicholas there for a moment. Unsure. Okay, I've used unsure multiple times. Wondering what was causing his brother such agony. Looking back to the desk, it looked to be in rough shape. Papers were scattered about. Pencils broken into. Wait, actually. We're in the age of mechanical pencils. We don't, well, he could break a mechanical pencil in two. If he wanted to, he could. Papers scattered about, some having fluttered to the floor. Bleh. Chair, flipped on its side. Oh, for crying out loud. Just a chair. Actually, I don't need to make another one yet. Not wanting to... Well, actually, hold on. Part of him wanted to get into the room. Part of him wanted to pry. Part of him wanted to pry to figure out... No. See, oh god, I hate this. Part of him does want to pry and go like, okay, what? What's this now? How much damage has been done? Most... I'm gonna flip onto my side in a second. Good lord. This is a lot harder than I thought. Well, I knew it would probably get hard, but I didn't imagine it was like this. Build up! Build up! I think the final straw should be him getting kicked out of college and his parents are so disappointed in him they make him move out or something. That is also devious. It gets so much to the point. Right? Okay, so we're formulating a picture here. Right? Axel has a teacher who hates him, and at every parent-teacher conference, or no, they don't do parent-teacher conferences in college, shit. Every opportunity, he kind of talks shit about him. And he sends emails to his parents. Because, like, the parents gave them the emails or whatever. If there was ever an emergency. The teacher emails him. Professor, I should say. They don't call them teachers in college. Yeah, the professor emails them about, like, he's failing his classes. He's doing horribly. He goes out for wild evenings. A devious little guy. Yes, you are. He's just a delinquent, and he's causing all sorts of trouble. And eventually, the teacher fails him. Or the professor, rather, fails him. And out of frustration, well, no. I was gonna say he drops out of his other classes. But he fails this particular class, and it's a class that he had to take again. Because he failed it before. So this is the second time he's failed it because the professor just fucking hated him. Then this gets like wind to the parents, and they're like, you failed the class again. And then that adds tension, and then he does something like dumb. Like he tries to get revenge on the teacher or whatever. He threatens the teacher, and he gets kicked out, temporarily suspended for making a threat against an authority figure. And his parents are so pissed off at him for causing, like, a bunch of nonsense in their eyes. They're him causing a ruckus. So they kick him, or, like, not kick him out. They tell him he has, like, a week to pack up his things and find a place to live. Because the only reason that he was allowed to stay there was because he couldn't afford student housing. So, now that he's out of college, he has no reason to be there. So, he has to go find his own living situation. Oh my god. This is so... Oh, this is awful. Right. It was as though a small tornado had blown through one portion of the one side of the room. Pondering for a moment, he decided to leave Axel be. Last thing he needed was to get in the middle. Oh shoot. The middle of. How does Nicholas Tobias react to this, by the way? Nicholas Tobias is a bit oblivious to most of this. Like, he knows his brother is struggling because he's seen this, of course. He's just seen his brother, like, have a breakdown of sorts, but he doesn't know why. But he knows his brother is struggling. But, like, what am I trying to say? But he just doesn't say anything about it, because he doesn't want to butt in, right? He doesn't think that this is an issue that pertains to him. So he doesn't want to get in the middle of it, and he doesn't want to get in trouble with his parents at all, so he just kind of keeps his mouth shut. But when it gets to the breaking point of when Axel is getting threatened to get kicked out of the place, he's like, oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Like, he wants to stick up for his brother, but he's kind of afraid to, because he doesn't want to get on his parents' bad side, and also get kicked out, potentially, for, like, sticking up for him. I think it's important to distinguish that the parents aren't horrible, comically evil parents, but more on the side of tough love going too far. Not to say that they aren't good people, though. Yeah, they love the kids, but they're doing that thing that parents do a lot with their kids. If they're like, if you aren't gonna succeed, then like, well, you better succeed. You know, we have a lot of expectations of you, and so like. Yeah, we aren't going to help you. We aren't going to hold your hand through this, right? You have to do this yourself, and we aren't going to provide you with, like, you know, the resources unless you absolutely need them. What if he tries to say something comforting but accidentally words it wrong, which hurts Axel more? Well, I don't want Axel and Nicholas to go against each other. Like, I don't want him to attack Nicholas until like the very end, but only because Nicholas is like defending himself. Axel tries to take him down as like no witnesses kind of thing, like, oh, you just saw me kill our parents, I gotta kill you. You know. But I don't want them to have like, they can have tension, but I don't want them to like immediately get at each other's throats, you know what I mean, till like the very end. I'm dictating where this is going. This is your guys' thing. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to make logical sense of this, but you guys can disagree with my points if you want to. You know, you can rebuttal what I'm saying. You don't have to agree with me. Just because I'm the streamer in this scenario, just because I'm writing it, does not mean that you can agree with where I'm taking the plot. You can veto my ideas, just like I can veto some ideas. You guys can equally veto mine. So, if you don't like that at all, you can say, like, no, I want it to go this way. And I will, oblige. I'm not an unreasonable person. Thing he needed was to get in the middle of whatever was going on. It doesn't have to make him angry at them, necessarily. Let me finish the sentence. You guys, you keep going. Carefully, he made his way back to his room, throwing the covers over himself. Sleep didn't come back nearly as quickly as before. Whatever, you could go. He doesn't have to. Yeah, he can just get frustrated with him. I see where you're going with that, I think. Sleep didn't come nearly as quickly as before. leading to a rather wait. What am I trying to say here? I get so caught up in my own stuff, I get stuck sometimes. I'm like, how do I want to word this? Oh, lordy. Also, I overword things sometimes. So don't be surprised if this turns to 16 pages. Come nearly as quickly as before. Nicholas couldn't help but worry for his brother. Maybe the pizza comes back. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I would make a pizza metaphor. I'm not very good at metaphors. I'm too autistic for metaphors sometimes. Just yeah. So that just means like I'm too literal. I take things at face value sometimes, so it's very hard for me to make a metaphor. Worry for his brother. But he knew that if he were to try to comfort him, it wouldn't quite work. It wouldn't quite work. He wasn't the most... It wouldn't quite work. Especially since he wasn't aware of what was bringing out that kind of reaction. Daybreak. Light peeked. Nope, that's the wrong peeked. Peeked in through the window when he finally was able to fall into sleep. There we go. Alright, you know what? He was finally able to fall asleep. What? The music stopped? How dare it? How dare it? How dare the music stop? I put it on repeat. You know what we could do? We could have the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack playing in the background. Unironically, I listen to the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack all the time. Like, all the time. I love the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack. Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Love the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack. Okay. This might actually help. I was finally able to fall asleep. Okay. Alright. It's morning. Do we want to do a time skip? Oh, Jesus, the music. Do we want to do a time skip? Or do we want to make an interaction with them in the morning? You know, at the breakfast table. Well, how do we want to progress? Do we want to do a series of time skips, or do we want to keep going with the way we're going? Because, well, no. I'm letting you guys. Do you guys want to do time skips? Or do you want to do... I keep repeating myself. I'm so sorry. Just one of those days where my brain's like a record player that's scratched, and I just keep replaying a part over and over because it's broken. Oopsies. Maybe a small time skip? Okay, how far of a time skip do you want? How far did you guys are dictating where this goes? So, good old-fashioned fight at the breakfast table. Oh no, we're stuck at a crossroads again. Oh no. Love to see that my girlfriend has opened up a game to play. I see you. I see the Steam notification. Sorry, I just said that in front of everyone. Sorry. Okay. But if we were to do a time skip, how far of a time skip would we do? If we were to do that. I'm gonna flip a coin again, because we seem to hit a crossroad yet again. Like a week? Okay, we could do the school week, if we're going that far. Okay. Okay. We're gonna flip a coin again. Heads is a fight at the breakfast table. I'm fine with the time skip and too picky about it. Too late, we're getting a toin? Nope, a coin flip. Tails. Heads is fight. Tails is time skip. Alright. No, you don't. Sorry. It's okay. You do whatever you want. I missed the coin. That was a bad flip. We're doing it again. Same applies. Heads is fight. Tails is time skip. Ah! I keep missing the coin. I'll get it. I promise. Alright. What do we got? Well, we're doing a fight at the breakfast table. Because it hit heads. Alright. Alright, we're doing a fight. So let's do this thing. Around 10 a.m. Nicholas... I spelled that so wrong. Nicholas awoke. Groggy and exhausted. His body moved at a snail's pace. Whatever, dude. Ignore. Because I was doing a time. Google Docs. Sorry. Moved at a snail's pace. Not wanting to leave the confines of his cozy bed. Time waited for no one, however, and he needed sustenance. Everyone was already at the table when he arrived. Eager. I don't ignore the fact I spelled eager wrong. Time waited for no one, however. Eager and excited to see him. I also needed his body. I can't spell to save my life. Oh my lord. Sustenance. Yes, he needed sustenance. Morning sunshine. The dad greeted, waving him over. Nicholas took a seat at the end of the end of the table, half awake, struggling to keep his eyes open. The mom chuckled, tussling his hair. Stay up? Stay up too late? She asked, placing down a plate of waffles in front of him. He nodded. Nodded. I was kind of like, he's too tired to speak. Either that or you go like, you know how you are in the morning when you're really like tired, you just woke up and you're like, you know, you just kind of speak in a series of grunts. Like, that's how I like him. He's either like the person that just does like head nods, or like Just goes, eh, whenever anyone, like, asks him a question in the morning when he's really tired. Picking up a knife and fork in preparation to prepare. I spelled preparation wrong. Gosh darn it. I'm smarter than this, I swear. I swear. Holy moly. In preparation to devour the stag. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make a new paragraph. Should Nicholas escape his brother and they both survive, or does Axel die? Axel dies because Nicholas is defending himself from Axel, like, coming after him and trying to kill him. I think I said that in the beginning, unless I didn't. But yeah, I should clarify that he does kill Axel at the end. I think I included it in the beginning that Axel is dead. Right? Yeah, laid the body of Axel Tobias. There were several stab wounds in the torso indicating a scuffle had broken out. Wow, we're 4 pages in. Jesus. Devour the stack. Axel pick at the edge of one. He's like poking at it, actually. He's poked the edge of one face. It's like he's unemotional. When I'm trying. It's so hard. Does his mother survive so she can own sleepovers? This is an alternate universe. This isn't the real canon of Nicholas Tobias. This is an alternate creepypasta version of him. So in our real Nicholas Tobias's mom is alive, but creepypasta version of his mom does not survive. So poked the edge of one. What's it? Hair messy, eyes vacant. Honey, you need to finish your plate. Don't you have class in an hour? The mom. Shit. How would she pointedly say that? I've just also stated. Pointing at his unfinished. At his. Ah! This is so hard. Pointing at his plate. This is so rudimentary. It's so rudimentary. Good lord. He slowly turned his gaze toward her. Unblinking. She returned to washing the dishes, seemingly unnerved by her son's behavior. This is so hard to do. Oh my gosh. I need a drink of water. There's like, is there smoke outside? I can taste smoke. Oh, there's a breeze. Yay. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Hold on. I can get water all the way from over here. You guys probably can't hear me from such a distance. Here comes a really intense track. I know this soundtrack so well. Okay, we're good. I had my sip. Alright. Unnerved by your son's behavior. Listen to your mother. Listen to your mother. Finish your breakfast. I'm not hungry? Axel replied, voice. Wait, no. Axel replied, glaring in the direction. Now glaring. Good lord, now glaring. I can't talk. Glaring in the direction of his father. I can't spell. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Ooh, we're gonna have a fight. Oh my gosh. Finish your breakfast. Is the dad. What's the... Do you know how hard it is to come up with other words other than said to describe what's going on in the situation? It is so incredibly hard. Especially when you're trying to figure out the best word that fits with, like, what's going on. Oh my god, it is so hard. Okay, wait. Whilst I'm trying to figure this out, you guys try to figure out how, the murder of Axel's parents would go. Or Axel and Nicholas's parents would go. Like, what would eventually, like, what is the method? How about how he does it? Because that's the most important factor, because we're gonna try to get there. We're kind of rushing it, admittedly, this is a bit rushed but, you know what, this is the best we can do for creepypasta standards, so. The dad, repeated. The dad repeated. Draw set. He pushed out of his seat. Standing... no, actually. He pushed out of his seat, walking away back toward his room. Oh, come back here, young man. Do as I say. Axel turned back towards his father. Creepypasta is famous, of course, for their high standards. I know, I just have a high standard for myself when it comes to writing. And that comes through in, like, everything. Oopsies. I don't mean to. I have a high standard of writing for myself. Particularly. So... yeah. Everything I wait, have I ever... Hold on a second. I wonder if I still have it. I want to show you guys just a snippet of the creepypasta that I wrote initially for, creepypasta.com, the very first one I wrote. I want to show it to you guys, because I think I have it still. Maybe he tries to suffocate them in a fit of anger. Maybe. That's a thing I wrote that I'm not gonna show you guys because that's personal. Where is it? I think I still have it. I'm gonna show you. I want to show you the snippet of it because, like, I wrote it. And it was rejected. Oh, that's nothing. That's something else. That's a collaboration I did with a mutual. That's something else. Where is it? Good lord, did I really write it so long ago? Oh my god. If I can't find it, then we're just gonna keep going. That's something else. That's something else. Where is it? Oh my golly. Well, tomorrow I had no chance today. Good grief. Group member stuff. Where is it? Is this it? Oh, that's not it. Nope. That's a script. I swear I'll find it. I will. Sorry, I really actually just want to find it and show you, but if I can't find it... I'm distracted. Good grief. That's something else. That is also something else. Where is it? Did I really not save it? Oh, that's sad. What the heck? Now that's sad. I didn't save it. Unless it's that one? Nope. That's not it. Wow. No, I found it! Oh my god, I found it. I found it. Oh my god, I found it. I found it. Oh my god. Hold on. This might actually have some revealing information in it, and if it does, I'm gonna have to, like, censor it. One moment. Oh, yep. This does have revealing information in it. I'm gonna have to... Where is... Hold on. I'm gonna have to, like... I live in... Redacted... I have to redact some things. One moment. Sorry, I'm so distracted. Hold on. The redacted... I think that's everything. It's only 8 pages. Okay, I found it. Okay. This is it. I called it What Came from the Dirt. So, I'm gonna just read you a snippet of it. But this is like the standard that I hold myself to. So, don't. This is what I hold myself to anyway. I remember the wind when it blew through my hair that night, wandering in the cemetery as I attempted to escape the inexcusable horror that crushed my innermost being. Allow me to backtrack a little as I feel I'm getting ahead of myself. I tend to get this way when I'm nervous. My name is Gabrielle Caliborn. Yeah, Caliborn. Most just call me Gabe for short. I live in the blank, redacted. Growing up here had the definite advantage of getting lost whenever I so choose, which some would find horrifying, but in the end I just found this rather cathartic. Living in a stuffy city like blank, the woods were the best bet to get away for a few hours when you need to calm down. Sometimes I found myself accompanied by only one other person in my life at that time, a good buddy of mine I met in high school geometry class by the name of Blake. He and I shared similarly rundown home lives and tended to cling to one another for support. One such night, when my mother decided it was an appropriate time to start throwing bottles at my father, I promptly texted Blake to meet at the rendezvous point in 10 minutes before unlatching my window and storming off down the street into the depths of the shadowed night. No moonlight shone through the dark clouds, threatening to rain buckets on me, but I trudged onward, head filled with every nasty thought I could muster at that age. Screw them. They're better off getting a divorce than constantly throwing themselves into hell every time they grab a bottle of Blue Moon. Another one. The voice scared the absolute Jesus out of me. I hadn't even paid attention to the fact that I was now kicking my feet at soiled leaves where Blake and I usually meet. It was a rather small opening in a large thicket of trees made all the smaller in the summer. A lone tree stump sat overturned to the south, where I now saw him sat down, elbow to his leg, hand on his cheek. His expression I couldn't read since it was rather dark, but judging from his tone, I could tell he was concerned about my well-being. I couldn't help but smile and sit beside him, huffing a bit in exaggeration. I think this one is even worse than the last. She had him pinned to a wall with insults and swung a bottle at his head. Jesus Christ, dude, why didn't you call the police for a domestic disturbance? I shrugged. The police were a hard thing to bring up, seeing as my father was a former policeman himself, only having retired a few weeks before this incident. Mother's not a fan of the police. She forbids us to call them and instead opts for us to handle things ourselves. Things went quiet for a while. I managed to keep my focus on a particular part of the woods where it seemed the shadow of a tree made the illusion of someone standing hunched over. That was, until I noticed what seemed to be a leg twitch, as if to adjust from having stood for a long period of time. Soon enough, Blake got to his feet, holding a free hand out to me as he dusted his jeans off with the other. Before I took his offer, I again glanced over toward the tree line where the shadow was only to see the peculiar outline had disappeared. Maybe it was a man hunting in the woods, fixing his position after having kept track of a deer for a while. I wasn't too sure, nor did I seem to even care. So that's like a snippet of it, right? That's like it goes on like this creature takes Blake and like a bunch of trauma stuff happened. It's gay. I made it gay. The main character, Gabe, is gay. So, maybe it got rejected because I made the character gay. If this one gets rejected again because I made the character gay, I'm gonna be so mad. Like, unironically, I will be so mad. Anyway, that's the standard I hold myself to when it comes to writing. So, anyway, sorry I detracted there for a moment. But I just needed to show you guys that and why I'm so hard on myself when it comes to writing. Turned back toward his father, clenching his fists repeatedly. Nicholas sunk further into his seat, keeping his eyes turned down toward the plate, watching the syrup steadily trail down in a pool. Nicholas Tobias fans when the writing is actually really good. Oh, oh. You're too nice. You're too nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh. Actually, I just realized I need to make, there we go. Made him a little bigger, because I realized my character's a little bigger, so. Alright, anyway. Go down in a pool. The two began a rather heated argument, yelling at one another, or hurling insults at one another, actually, He's just a little guy. Yeah, he is just a little guy, but he's taller than me. Because I am a grand total of 5'3". Nicholas Tobias is probably like 5'6". Kitty. Thank you for the kitty. Hurling insults at one another. His plate shook. Shook from the rumbling of the table. Or the It's like the table is shaking. His plate vibrated from how hard the table began to shake. Slowly inching toward the edge. Would he stop it? Or would he let the contents careen off onto the floor? Fate would decide today. His mind was much too tired to formulate a coherent thought. You ever just stay up so late at night that you're just like, oh, my plate's gonna fall off? Fuck it. We're letting God decide what happens today. To Nicholas Tobias fans want syrup. He would like... I was gonna say he's gonna like a specific brand of syrup, and I'm like, you know what? He likes syrup. I'm not sponsored. We're not doing that. Much too tired to formulate a coherent thought. In the heat, or at the apex of the argument. Wait. At the apex of the fight. I don't want to keep using the same words over and over. That's why I keep trying to change them. I'm using the thesaurus in my brain. Pecan flavored. Is there such thing as pecan flavored syrup? Because if there is, interesting. Nicholas Tobias is a sponsor-free guy. No advertisements. No advertisements unless you pay us. Just kidding. I'm not eligible for AdSense because I'm not popular enough. Like, legitimately, I have to hit a certain amount of, like, things. There's a dinosaur in my brain? Yeah. A little dinosaur in my brain. His name is Roger. Right, what was I saying? Right, I have to hit a certain amount of requirements for my channel in order for me to be eligible for AdSense, but even then they also have to manually review my channel to see if I am at all eligible, which I probably won't be, let's be honest. My channel will probably not be eligible for AdSense if I even hit any of those requirements, because of the language that I use, because I'm not afraid to swear, and also just use words that YouTube don't like me saying. So, which is okay. I don't use this channel as a means of income. YouTube is just like YouTube streaming, I mean, is just like a fun little hobby thing to get my mind off of stress. This is like my stress reliever of the week. Just hanging out with you guys. And plus it's fun. That, and I also hate Twitch. So, yeah. YouTube. Anyway. Axel gripped the edge. Or, no, wait. Axel, what would he do? Trying to get into the brain of my own character. Would he hit the table? Would he try to flip it? Maybe he, like... I was gonna say he would grab the dad by, like, the fucking collar of his shirt and, like, bring him in real close to his face and threaten him, but I'm like, oh, maybe not. Let's not get that far. Shoot. We'll have him turn around and trudge away. Axel. Huff. Let out a large groan. Stomping angrily back to his room, slamming the door behind him. The contents of his plate We're still untouched. The dad's side. What's the word I'm looking for? Where you just like, you know, just sit really, like you just like, you know, just like, oh, you know, like you just like really go like, you fall into the chair. I think that's what it is. Falling into, back into, or no, yeah, back into his seat. Face covered with his hands. Nicholas, finish your breakfast and get ready to go soon. Squat? No. He nodded again. Cutting pieces in. He nodded again. Eyes fixated on the door to his brother's room. Okay, we're gonna do a time skip now. We're doing a time skip. We're doing a time skip. We're doing a time skip. We're doing a week time skip. But before we continue, I need to use the restroom really quickly. Because we've been going for like 2 hours. I'm gonna use the restroom really quickly. I'm gonna leave you guys with the Silent Hill music. Lie down. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. You guys come up with plot stuff whilst I'm away, alright? I'll be right back. Hang tight. I'm back. Sorry if I'm keeping you guys up so incredibly late, by the way. I'm really sorry that stream started so late. I really did want us to go early so that we could, you know, take all the time we needed to write this. But it's, you know, like, it's stuff. So, I hope I'm not keeping you guys up too late. in doing this. I promise we'll try to keep this brief. Because, like, knowing me, I would go in such depth. With this. Because I have a tendency to overword things, so... Alright, we're back. We're back. So let's see. Right, we have a lot of points to hit. So I don't want to overcomplicate it, as I have a tendency to do with my writing. So, let me turn this down a little bit more. There we go. So, okay. Yeah, she's stuck in the middle and in a universe where he doesn't have any fans to support him. Yeah. Oh, wait. I forgot, you guys also have another character to work with in Caleb. Who is Nicholas Tobias's friend, and now that I have admitted he's gay, is also his crush. He has a crush on Caleb. Let me get a picture of Caleb. Did I ever show you guys Caleb? Did I ever show you guys him? Hang on. Let me get a picture of him. Do I have a screen cap of him? I might not, actually. Well, that's Caleb, but that's an old picture of Caleb. Hold on. That's something else I drew today. I think you guys... There he is. So this is Nicholas Tobias and Caleb. Caleb's the one on the right with the... not orange. The red, like the red tips in his hair. That's Caleb. He also has the snake bites. Because that's how I designed him way back, because I also designed him around the same time I drew Axel and made him a character. Caleb initially was my version of been drowned. He's like a glitch in a computer. But he's evolved since then. He's now a person. Oh my god, he's a person! Wow! Yeah, but that's him. He also has piercings as well. I think Caleb should meet up with him somewhere so Nicholas can talk to him about the stuff and get some help. Yeah. I had to think about the wording for a second. I was like, wait, who's getting help from who? And I was like, no. I get what you mean now. Yeah. He can meet up with him. Ebony Darkness Dimension Ravenway. No, he's not Ebony Darkness Dimension Ravenway. He's... I don't know how to describe Caleb. He's a wild card. I don't know how to describe him. But right, we're gonna do a time skip. Right? We're gonna do a thing. The famous dashes to indicate a break. Right, okay. So a week went by with a week went by things. Didn't think you'd hear that name ever again. I didn't either. I hear, you know, sometimes I just accidentally start saying that name to myself. I'm like, oh wait, the fanfic, I swear to God. I just hate Harry Potter. I hate Harry Potter and I hate J.K. Rowling. But I do think about Ebony Darkness Dimension Ravenway every so often. But yeah, fuck Harry Potter and fuck J.K. Rowling. But yeah. The Ebony Darkness Dimension Ravenway is our own OC now. She's separate from her source material. Anyway. Things progressively started to decline. How do I wanna word this? I don't know. Class work piled up as professors assigned. Wait, hold on. Classwork piled up. How am I gonna talk about this? Like, there's a lot of work to do. Things got progressively worse. Things started to decline. Come on, Silent Hill music, inspire me some. I forgot that Harry Potter was referenced in that fanfiction. I just remember her outfits. That's a Harry Potter fanfiction. Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway is a character in a Harry Potter fanfiction. She's shipped with Draco, I'm pretty sure. Ugh. Gross. Anyway, I don't want to hear Harry Potter anymore. I don't want to talk about Harry Potter anymore. Things special line. Classwork. Piled. Nope. Piled up. Adding to the already immense stress. Both were put under. Maybe my memory is kind of selective. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. We're both put under. Nicholas. Well, Nicholas buried himself in his work. Axel. Is an OC for the people, not those yucky Harry Potter books. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Kind of like how we made Nicholas Tobias. Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway is now ours. We're just kind of acquiring OCs at this point. She's not actually our OC because she does belong to somebody else. But, you know what I mean? We're just like, fuck the source material. She's out of there. She's ours now. She's whatever we want her to be. Axel, what am I trying to say? Well, Nicholas Tobias buried himself in his work. Axel felt himself drowning. Prior to the current courses he was taking, he had a string of bad luck with previous. He had. What am I trying to say? Good lord. Prior to the current courses he was taking, a string of bad luck seemed to follow his academic career, preventing him from... By the way, so I can type without looking at my keyboard. I know that's a thing that a lot of people can do, but I just mean, like, I'm looking up at the ceiling right now, and I can type whilst looking at the ceiling. Also, what is this track? Good grief. Ran anyway. Preventing him from... Preventing him from completing... Oh shoot. Wow, hold on. A string of bad luck seemed to follow his academic career. The last... causing him to repeat, God help my brain, please! Inject me with some inspiration. I'm struggling. Good grief. Current courses he was taking. A string of bad luck seemed to follow his academic career. No matter how hard he pushed himself, there was no catching up to the prodigy. Oop. Prodigy that was his younger brother. He was like a saint. Nothing could ever go wrong for him, and his grades reflected such. I don't know what it is, but looking up at the ceiling has suddenly inspired me to, like, peers respected him. Oopsies. Teachers favor him. And Axel, oopsie, hated every second of it. One course he took the year prior, oh, I keep using prior, the year previous, one course he took the year previous, whoa. You guys keep, like I said, you guys keep coming up with plot stuff. Keep coming up with plot stuff. If you see me struggling, you guys can, like, input. If you would like. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I am taking everything you say into consideration, or not consideration. I'm taking everything you say and I'm putting it in. Unless I vetoed it prior. Anyway, what was I saying? Also, you guys come up with a name! Come up with a name for this thing! We haven't got a name for this creepypasta. We can't just submit it called Nicholas Tobias Creepypasta. And of course, he took the year previous. He had failed. His parents were immensely disappointed, telling him that he needed to get his act together. Now, here he was taking the same class again, struggling to pass once again. Nicholas found himself hanging out at the library far more than at home. There he found solace in the quiet, surrounded only by books and the library. Oh my god, librarians. Maybe show a bit of Nicholas's perception of the thing. Maybe he does learn the truth of the situation, which makes him feel worse than he has to defend himself. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm building it up. I'm building it up. I had a brain fart, but I got it now. We're okay. I'm getting there. I wanted to show a little bit of, like, Axel struggling a smidge with, like, his doubt a bit. Like I said, I'm just getting the ideas out there, and then I'm gonna go back and edit it before we submit it. Just add a little few things here and there. But yeah, I'll get there. I'm getting it. Let's see. Surrounded by the librarians and the books. Home felt like a bomb waiting to go off. Axel had begun to lock himself up in his room, refusing to leave unless absolutely necessary. He occasionally, god damn it, sat beside the door, listening in, heartwarming. Well, crap. Wah! Occasionally sat beside the door listening in. I return to this. What's going on? I'm gonna go for the night. Good night! Thank you for the look. Thank you. Sleep well. I know you didn't sleep well, so go get sleep. What you've missed so far is Nicholas Tobias's brother Axel is struggling. There was a fight at breakfast. And now we're talking about, like, what's it? Nicholas Tobias and, like, how he feels about his brother, like, struggling. We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. Listening in a small hole formed in his heart. I'm trying not to be too wordy because, like, you know, we gotta submit this thing at a reasonable time here. So, good grief. I'm trying to figure out something. Listening to music is hard. I'm in his heart. Yet, part of him wanted. Yet, oh, I hate this when this happens. Yet, it's like he doesn't. He's like, oh, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, there's nothing I can do for him. Yet, there was nothing he could really do for him. All he would do was make the situation worse. Unless, did I already say that? Fuck. I might have repeated myself. Last thing you need is get in the middle of whatever's going on. No, okay, I didn't say that. Okay, cool. All you would do is make the situation worse. Wow! What happened? What happened? So, here he was. Sat at a table alone. Trying his hardest to focus on, the latest assignment. Goodness me. Like I said, you guys can also just, like, insert whenever. You guys can jump in whenever with suggestions, because, like, this is your guys' creepypasta, not mine. I'm just kind of adding flavor. I'm sprinkling salt and pepper and occasional other seasonings onto this dish that you are creating. So, and like I said, you guys also need to come up with a name for it. So, yeah, alright. Well, okay, I gotta go through what you guys have did so far. I think it's important. There aren't evil parents. Somewhere. Yeah, okay. I'm introducing Caleb into the narrative now, because I feel this time it's appropriate for him to come in. Is his seat taken? A voice in front. On the other side of the table, a voice asked him, making him jump slightly out of his seat. Looking up, the voice belonged to none other than Caleb. We've got Caleb and guys. Holy shit. You guys think I should make Caleb like a little dude to sit here? You know, like right next to Nicholas. Should I? Oh god, I'm so distracted, I'm sorry. Belonged to. I should say the voice belonged to. Sometimes I just forget. I forgot how to word sometimes. He chuckled, pulling out the chair to sit anyway, without waiting for an answer. What class is that for? He pointed to the paper in front of Nicholas. Fuck, what course should it be for? Shit! What? What course should it be for? What's a college course that I can think of that he would do this paper assignment for? Shoot. Crap. I'm turning this down for you guys just a little bit more. I'm trying to think of a college course. Statistics? All statistics, the first thing I thought of. I've been through a statistics course and it sucked. I hate statistics. Like, unironically, I hate it so much. Would they do paper assignments? I don't think so. Maybe a sociology course? Yeah, sociology 101. He's doing sociology 101, baby. Sociology 101. Nicholas replied, bringing the paper closer toward himself. He's a little self-conscious. Conversation. I'm going insane if you guys haven't guessed yet. I'm going insane. Damn. Shoot. I was hoping it was for Trig or something. That doesn't make any sense. No. Ah, shoot. I don't know how to write. Crap. Statistics. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Oops. I see. What am I trying to say? What do they have you doing? What do they have you doing? Studying, what would it be? It's like, they do it sociology. I'm pretty sure they have you do, like, studying a... What am I looking for? It's like, what a questionnaire, shoot. I'm opening an article so I can understand. Yeah, What, focus group? What is it? I'm looking for. I'm literally looking to, ironically looking through. Survey! It's a survey! I forgot the word for survey. I'm such an idiot. God, we gotta get to the ending soon. Oh my gosh. Studying a set of survey results. I need to have a percentage total by tomorrow of how many people answered under a certain result. Wait. They answered a specific question. Caleb nodded. Shoot. Just like grabbing his backpack. Swing his backpack onto the table with a loud thud. I'm so sorry if this is at all, like, boring. The writing process is not that... Wow, most dramatic music ever. The writing is not the most fun thing ever. I'm trying to make it fun. You know, it's a little hard. Admittedly, it's a little hard. I also just, like... I don't normally write in front of people. I've said it multiple times throughout this stream, but I just do not write in front of people because I get self-conscious, which is why I'm, like, stumbling over words a lot and, like, making mistakes, because I'm like, oh, people are watching me write this, so I need to, like, make a good impression. So, yeah. So, hanging the backpack onto the table with a loud thud. Do this. I need to get this trig assignment done. I forgot to do it last night, and the professor was pissed when I didn't turn it in. You need to stop waiting last minute to get things done. Oh wait, I'm getting a text. Hold on. I'm so distracted. I'm so sorry. God help me, I'm so distracted. Like, legitimately, I'm so sorry. Okay. There we go. Sorry. 7 reasons. Hopefully scolded. Yeah. I'm just typing. I'm just typing without saying anything. I got in the zone for a second. Sorry. Sorry. Like I said, you guys can input whatever you want. This plot is your plot as well. On one thing at a time. Just get it done. Once. Okay, bomb. He stared at him for a moment, watching as he pulled out a pencil and began to furiously scribble answers on the page. They had known each other since high school, becoming close friends as a result of close proximity and their shared interest in video games. In video. Yes, you heard it here first, folks. Nicholas Tobias is a gamer. Wow, he's a gamer. Right, shared interest in video games. Whenever there was any issue, Nicholas knew he could always confide in Caleb. No matter what was going on. Caleb? Nicholas began keeping his eyes on his own paper. What's up? We'll get there. My wordiness is starting to act up. I'm trying to include, what was it? There's a thing that somebody said. It's like including Caleb in here somewhere. Caleb should meet with him so they can talk about the stuff and get some help. Yeah, that's what it was. To get to help. He's confiding in him about, like, hey, there's something going on with my brother, and I need you to, like, help me with it. He's like, yeah, sure, whatever you want, buddy. Yeah, we need to, like, we gotta get into the action, you know? We're building it up a little too much. It's a slow burn, I guess. So, but we gotta get into the ending here soon. What's up? Shoot. I just had it and then I lost it. No! Crap. What's up? What should he say? I need some advice. I need some advice. Caleb set his pencil down, crossing his arms on the desk, or on the table. Whatever you need, man. Whatever you need, man. Frick! Okay, I have a question for you guys. Do you guys want to finish this in one stream? Or do you guys want to break this up into two? Do you guys want to... Yeah. Whoever's still here. I don't know if there's anybody here. For all I know, I could be alone with my thoughts and Nicholas Tobias. So, but I have to ask, because stream ran so late today. I need to ask, like, do you guys want to do this in one stream? Or do you think we should break this up into two? Because, like, I feel bad for streaming so late. I feel so bad. Because, like I said, there was stuff outside of my control. I couldn't really, couldn't stream at the regular time. But, yeah. Because, like, I'm kind of leaning toward doing a second part to this stream. Because, like, this is a long process of writing something. We can't just shit something out in one go. Well, we can. But we'd be here for a while. And I know it's late. So, and you guys might have to do stuff. But I'm weighing in the options here. Like I said, if there even is Anybody here? Hang on a second. Let me check something. Whoa, I accidentally got rid of my backdrop instead of the thing I was trying to do. But, yeah. Hang on, I'm checking something whilst I'm, like, waiting. I'm getting a notification. What am I getting a notification for? Oh. Okay. Sorry, I went on Tumblr for a second. I shouldn't have. I got distracted. Sorry. I'll put this back on. But, yeah. I'm just like, I'm trying to, Okay, hang on. Let me get rid of this. So, okay. Here's what I think we'll do. Because it's really late. Like, for a lot of you guys. For me, it's not super late. It's, like, only 10:30. But I know for a lot of you guys who are, like, in EST, it's, I think, 12 or 1. Actually, no. MST would be, like, 12. EST, it's 1. And for a lot of places, it's, like, super, super late for you guys. Because we had a late start. What I think we'll do is we'll break this up into 2 streams. Just because I don't want to keep you guys up super, super late. And in the meantime, I will leave this one be. I will leave this creepypasta be. And I will start writing my own version. Because, for funsies. just for fun. Because I want to write my own version. Because I'm invested. And I have my own plot that I want to write and not interrupt the flow of this. Because I love where this one is going as well. But my brain has, like, its own version that it wants to write. Because you know me, being the neurodivergent I am, I'm like, I have 60,000 ideas all at the same time. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So we're going to call it for tonight. But so far, we've got 6 pages of pretty good stuff so far. We did pretty good. So next stream, because I am calling it, next stream, we will pick up where we left off and hopefully finish this. And then edit it and submit it. I'm so sorry for starting stream up so late. I'm really, really sorry about that. Like, we started, like, at 8, essentially. 8 my time, anyway. But, yeah, so, thank you so much for coming out to stream, everyone. Next stream, we will finish this. I promise we will. But thank you guys so much for coming out to stream today. Make sure you get something to eat if you haven't eaten anything yet. Make sure you get something to drink if you haven't drank anything yet. Make sure you get up and stretch. Do some assignments if you haven't done them yet, because, as I always say, it's better to do them late than not at all. Make sure you go pet your pets. Go take a shower, brush your hair, do what you need to do to take care of yourselves. Just know that I love you and I care about you, and there are people in your life that love and care about you as well. Like I did. I'm so sorry stream ran late. I will see you guys next stream. This was fun. I'll see you guys next time though. Take care of yourselves, alright? I love you guys. Bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye.